on the farm. Ian, Mary, Mommy and Daddy were on their way to Hillside Farm. Nearly there, said Daddy, as they reached the top of a hill. They all got out to look at the farm below. As they drove up to the farm, Mrs. Ben, Ian, and Mary Ann came hurrying up to meet them. "Oh, I'm so glad you have come," she said. "We are so busy today. We could do with some extra hands. Let me show you around." Mr. Ben and Alf were stacking the hay. Daddy offered to give them a hand. Charlotte was milking the cows. Mommy said she would stay and watch. That just left Ian and Mary. Greg was mending the tractor. Ian and Mary watched him, but they didn't know how to help. "I have got 2 jobs for you," Mrs. Ben said to them. "Can you collect some eggs, and then see if you can find our cat Susie? We haven't seen her for days." She told them where to find the hens, and off they went to get the eggs. Ian and Mary were so keen to collect the eggs, they quite forgot to shut the door of the chicken run. First the cock crew, then one hen, then another and another, started out into the farmyard. When Ian and Mary looked around, not a single hen was left in the chicken run. "Quick, after them!" shouted Ian, and ran after a hen, but it got away around a corner. Mary ran after another hen, which was heading for the barn. Whoops! She tipped over with the eggs basket. 3 eggs rolled into a puddle, 2 rolled into some mud, and 1 rolled under the gate of the pigsty. Mary picked up the 5 wet and muddy eggs, and then opened the gate of the pigsty to pick up the last one. 2 little piglets saw their chance. They squeezed past Mary to feed them. They ran across the yard, under the gate, around the pond, and towards the vegetable patch. Mary ran helter-skelter after the pigs. In her hurry, she ran straight into the washing and got all tangled up. She twisted and turned and pulled at the sheet. Suddenly, the old fat line snapped and the washer fell all over the grass. "Bother!" said Mary, looking around. The goat beside her was minding its own business, munching grass. Mary looked at the goat and had an idea. She untied its rope and used it to mend the washing line. "That was clever for me," she thought. As she hung up the washing, she didn't think about the goat. Ian, meanwhile, was still trying to catch chickens. 2 of them had fallen into the wheat field. Ian went toward the pasture to find them, but he forgot to shut any of the gates. Ian ran this way and that chasing the hens. and tumbling the wheat as she went. The donkey, seeing that the gate was open, wandered into the farmyard. Mary came into the farmyard just in time to see him disappear into the barn. She followed. The barn was warm and dark. Mary peered about looking for the donkey. Then she heard a laughing and a snuffling. "That's him," she said to herself. When she went closer, she heard a tiny mewing and saw Susie, the cat, with 4 tiny kittens. They were all curled up on some old potato sacks. Out of the barn she ran, calling, "I have found Susie! I have found her! Come and see! Come and see!" Mrs. Ben came running to see what all the noise was about. She couldn't believe her eyes. The piglets were in the vegetable patch, digging for tasty roots. The goat was in the flower bed, chewing a mouthful of piced flowers. The cockalow was on the gatepost, cawing with all his might. The donkey was in the barn, munching hay. The chickens were all over the place, and Lion and Mary were grinning from ear to ear. Only the big, black bull was still safely in his stall. Mrs. Ben opened her mouth to tell Lion and Mary off, but before she could say the word, Mary told her about Susie. Mrs. Ben was so pleased to hear the news. She quite forgot to be cross. She called everyone to help. Soon all the animals were back in their right place, and all the gates firmly shut. Mrs. Ben made Susie a soft bed. The 4 kittens curled up with Susie, who purred and purred. Ian, Mary, Mommy, and Daddy, and all the Ben sat down to an enormous tea of jam and bread and cakes. They all agreed it had been a very busy day indeed. Before they left the farm, Ian and Mary made a promise. Next time we go to the country, we will remember to close all the gates.